Hello everyone, today we look at a world where your thoughts, memories, and even the essence of your consciousness could be stored, replayed, and perhaps even transferred to another person or machine. This is the exciting vision of a library of souls, an idea that sits at the intersection of neuroscience, artificial intelligence, and philosophy. While this might sound like the stuff of science fiction, advanced research and technological advancements are steadily bringing this concept closer to reality. The idea of creating a library of souls is rooted in the emerging ability to decode and preserve memories. Memories are not intangible. They are stored in the physical structure of the brain in the form of neural connections. By understanding and mapping these connections, scientists believe we may one day be able to extract, store, and replay memories. At its core, memory is encoded in the brain through the strengthening of synaptic connections between neurons. This process, known as long-term potentiation, creates a physical imprint of experience within the neural network. Advanced imaging techniques like functional MRI and optogenetics are allowing researchers to visualize these memory traces in real time. The groundbreaking experiment conducted at UCLA in 2018 demonstrated the possibility of transferring memory between organisms, providing a tantalizing glimpse into how memories might be encoded at the molecular level. By using RNA extracted from one snail and injecting it into another, researchers managed to influence the recipient's behavior in a way that suggested the transfer of memory. Here's a deeper dive into this remarkable study. The central aim of the study was to determine whether memory could be transferred chemically or molecularly between organisms. Traditional neuroscience suggests that memories are stored as patterns of synaptic activity within the brain. But this experiment aimed to explore whether RNA, a molecule central to genetic and cellular processes, might play a direct role in memory storage or retrieval. Marine snails were chosen for their relatively simple nervous systems, which make them ideal for studying fundamental neurobiological processes. These snails possess approximately 20,000 neurons compared to the billions found in the human brain, allowing researchers to more easily trace and manipulate specific neural circuits. Researchers subjected a group of snails to a behavioral training process called sensitization. In this process, the snails received mild electrical shocks to their tails, teaching them to respond defensively to touch by retracting their siphons, a protective reflex. Over repeated shocks, the snails' reflexes became more pronounced and prolonged, a behavior indicating the formation of a memory associated with the stimulus. After the conditioning, RNA was extracted from the trained snails. RNA plays a critical role in protein synthesis and gene expression, and has long been suspected to contribute to neural plasticity, a key component of memory formation. The extracted RNA was then injected into a separate group of naive snails with no behavioral training. Remarkably, the naive snails that received the RNA from the trained snails began to exhibit the same prolonged defensive reflex when touched. This behavior mirrored the memory-dependent response of the trained snails, suggesting that the injected RNA had transferred the memory of the electric shocks. The experiment provided evidence that RNA, a molecule traditionally associated with gene expression, might play a role in encoding or triggering memories. This finding challenges the long-standing assumption that memories are solely stored in synaptic networks. The RNA injections appear to influence the nervous systems of the recipient snails, activating neural pathways associated with the defensive reflex. This suggests that RNA might carry instructions capable of rewiring the brain to simulate the experience of memory. If RNA can carry elements of memory, it raises the possibility of using RNA-based therapies to restore lost memories in individuals with Alzheimer's disease or other forms of dementia. Injecting memory-encoded RNA might one day help patients recover vital pieces of their identity. The experiment suggests that memory storage might involve not only synaptic connections, but also molecular mechanisms at the cellular level. This insight could revolutionize how we approach brain disorders and memory-related conditions. Another experiment at MIT demonstrated the ability to identify, activate, and even alter specific memories in the brain. This research not only expands our understanding of how memories are stored, but also raises intriguing possibilities for future applications in medicine and technology. The researchers aim to answer a key question: can we isolate and manipulate specific memories in the brain? By using optogenetics, a revolutionary technique that combines genetic engineering with light activation, They sought to pinpoint the exact neural circuits where memories are encoded, stored, and retrieved. The experiment involved mice as model organisms due to the structural similarity of their brain circuits to those of humans. Mice were trained to associate specific environments with either positive or negative experiences. The researchers introduced a gene into the mice's neurons that made the cells light-sensitive. This was achieved by using channelrhodopsins, proteins that respond to specific wavelengths of light. These proteins were introduced only into the neurons responsible for encoding memories. The mice were placed in an environment where they received mild electrical shocks. The neurons active during this traumatic experience were tagged with light-sensitive proteins. These neurons represented the memory of fear associated with that environment. A different set of neurons was tagged when the mice experienced a neutral or pleasant environment, such as being exposed to a location with food or comfort. Using fiber optic cables implanted in the mice's brains, the researchers directed light to the tagged neurons. When the neurons associated with the traumatic memory were activated, the mice exhibited fear behaviors even when placed in a completely neutral environment. Conversely, activating neurons associated with positive experiences caused the mice to behave as though they were in a safe and rewarding space, regardless of their actual surroundings. In a separate part of the study, researchers went a step further. By activating neurons associated with one environment, while the mice were placed in a different, neutral setting, they successfully created a false memory. The mice began to associate the neutral environment with the fear response, even though they had never experienced anything negative there. This demonstrated that memory traces could not only be identified and activated, but also altered or fabricated. This study confirmed the existence of engrams, the physical and biological basis of memories in the brain. By targeting and manipulating these engrams, researchers proved that memories are not abstract. They are tangible networks of neurons that can be modified. Let's look at the technological foundations for the Library of Souls. First, advances in brain-machine interfaces. Brain-machine interfaces like Elon Musk's Neuralink are exploring ways to create a direct connection between the brain and external devices. Neuralink has already developed prototypes capable of recording neural activity with remarkable precision. These devices are seen as stepping stones toward uploading and storing neural data. Second is digital immortality through AI. Companies like DeepMind and OpenAI are working on AI systems capable of mimicking human thought patterns. Imagine a future where your memories and personality could be uploaded into an AI system, creating a digital version of yourself that continues to interact with the world even after your physical body is gone. This digital twin could become a part of the Library of Souls, preserving your unique experiences and insights for future generations. And third is holographic storage. Researchers are exploring holographic and quantum storage methods capable of holding vast amounts of data. These systems could one day store entire neural maps, making it possible to upload and replay a lifetime of memories. Unlike traditional storage methods, holographic systems offer the density and durability required for something as vast as the human mind. Now, what are the potential applications of the Library of Souls? First one is preserving history and knowledge. Imagine a world where the thoughts and experiences of great minds, scientists, philosophers, artists, could be stored and accessed by future generations. The Library of Souls could become a living archive of human knowledge and creativity. The second application is reliving precious moments. The ability to replay memories could transform how we experience time. Imagine revisiting your wedding date, a childhood adventure, or a conversation with a loved one who has passed away. The Library of Souls could make these moments accessible with perfect clarity. And the third is medical breakthroughs. For patients suffering from memory-related disorders like Alzheimer's, the ability to restore lost memories could be life-changing. By accessing stored neural data, doctors might one day repair damaged brain networks, returning a person's memories and sense of self. The dream of creating a Library of Souls is not without its challenges. Decoding the full complexity of human memory requires technologies that are still in their infancy. Additionally, ethical concerns exist. If memories can be extracted and stored, who owns them? How do we ensure privacy and prevent misuse? Could this technology be weaponized to manipulate or erase memories? Moreover, the philosophical implications are profound. If our memories define us, what happens when they can be separated from our physical bodies? Does this blur the line between human and machine? These questions will shape the moral framework of this emerging field. What do you think about the possibility of storing and replaying human memories? Would you want your memories to live on in a library of souls? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.